Today on Gen Y, if the thought of volunteering in Africa or studying in France intrigues you, then
we bring you the Study Go Abroad Fair. On today's show,
Italy or Thailand, could that be your life after high school?
Also, social media warnings.
My privacy settings aren't very good.
Learn how to be safe on Facebook. And body image.
really there's no such thing as perfect.
Keeping a healthy self-esteem in today's society.
See all that and more today on Gen Y. Hello and welcome to Gen Y, a show for teens by teens. I'm Helen.
And I'm Lindsay, and today we are here at the Study and Go Abroad Fair in downtown Vancouver. Later on in the show, we'll be finding more about this fair and the amazing opportunities it offers for those of you with a traveling bug.
But first, we're going to check out a story about a group of girls who are totally in tune. Vibrato, pitch, and harmony. These are three things that the BC Girls Choir were practicing when we dropped in on their rehearsal in New Westminster.
It's a place where girls from Metro Vancouver can come and join together and sing great music. And one of our mandates is to take the music beyond the borders of British Columbia. So we try to do as much Canadian music as possible and honor Canadian composers and arrangers. And then we travel, which gives the girls an incredible opportunity to work together as a team and to do beautiful music for people outside our province, as well as, of course, concerts that we have here in Metro Vancouver.
Even with the pre-show jitters and butterflies, the girls really enjoy performing.
You want to make sure that the audience doesn't see that you're scared to death about going out there. And then you're out there and it just all melts away. And that's my favorite part, that your feelings you just become the music.
The BC Girls Choir are thrilled to be taking their sound across the world to Costa Rica in March.
Just being able to make music and make art with all of these great people, and then to be able to show the world what you've done and what you've accomplished is a really good feeling.
If you like to sing and wonder if this group is right for you, here is what they had to say.
Really, everyone here, they're so supportive and caring, and if you make a mistake, they're just like, oh, we'll do it again. It really doesn't matter, so.
You can always get better, and I don't think anybody wouldn't belong in the choir. It's basically for anybody. If you want to join, you can join, because really there's nobody to tell you that you can't.
If you would like more information on the BC Girls Choir, you can check out their website. This is Helen signing out for Gen Y.
I can't believe how long they held that note for.
I know, and they made Gen Y sound so cool.
So did you update your status today? Have you liked anyone's post lately? Yes, we're talking about Facebook, but do you really know what you are sharing with the world?
Well, I make sure that only pictures that I would want other people to see are on my account, and I make sure that my privacy settings are pretty tight.
My privacy settings aren't very good, but I find that I don't really think people will go on my Facebook, so I don't really try not to worry about it.
I think if you're unaware of how to keep your profile private, it could be somewhat dangerous.
When people learn that a lot of their content is already on Google, my question for them is, how did it end up there? Where did it go? Where is it being held today?
How many Facebook friends do you have? As Jesse points out, are they really your friends?
Why would you tell all your friends you're going on vacation? Why would you take photos of your kids and tape them to the outside of your home?
We just add people sometimes because it seems easy to add those relationships, and I think that even though social media has given us an ability to communicate with friends and family that we haven't seen or can't talk to because we live in different places, we dilute the word friend a little bit by adding people just to update and share things.
How many friends do you have on Facebook?
1,307.
And how many of those would you say that you would actually invite to your wedding?
I'd say 1,307.
I am a very open person. No, not that many.
Facebook has both negative and positive aspects.
It's pretty sweet. I can talk to my friends and plan special events.
I think it's good because people can communicate with each other in a very easy and quick way.
I think it has become really important with regards to extracurricular activities and groups outside of school as a means of communication and getting everyone kind of on the same page.
It's helped me communicate with my friends, and it's fun to share pictures and stuff. And I think it can be a bit invasive sometimes with people who you aren't really friends with looking at it.
I think social media can be used in education. I think kids who are learning about programs around the world and languages and events, they can see them happening in real time watching YouTube or through Facebook friends. But I think a lot of kids are using Facebook as a tool to waste some time, to focus on some of the negatives in life, and to use it as a tool where they can hide behind a veil, where they communicate some of the things that they would never say in person.
We asked Jessie for some tips on how to be safe in cyberspace.
If you wouldn't do it in person, why would you do it online? If a person at a bus stop came up to you and started asking you questions like, what's your phone number? How many friends do you have? Where do you live? Where do you go to school? You would never answer the questions and you'd be looking for someone to help you. But why type it out into black and white where anyone can read it at any point from anywhere in the world where they can learn about you years and years later? If you have a cell phone and you need numbers, well, talk to your friends. Make it private. Don't put a page up where everyone can just add their numbers. Now it can be found by Google.
Wow, I don't know about you, but this has really made me think about my Facebook profile.
I agree. I'm now more cautious about what I put on my page.
Do I really have 500 friends?
I hear ya.
Today we're here at the Study and Go Abroad Fair in Vancouver to learn about some ideas of how you can travel the world after high school.
To learn more, we met up with Katie Idle.
Studying abroad, there's so many options abroad. Maybe you can't get the program that you want in Canada, or maybe you can't get into the program. Like for medicine, it's very difficult to get in Canada. So a lot of people are going abroad. There's 3,500 Canadians studying medicine outside of Canada. We're looking primarily at students from grade 9 upwards, but also we're looking for professionals who want to retrain. Several people go out to work for a few years, then they want to do something different, or they want to do an MBA program. And so it's a great opportunity to go overseas and do that. And it's really for anybody who's looking to expand their mind to do something different. We have a Study and Go Abroad fair. We have a lot of exhibitors from all over the world. We've got a lot of universities from Australia, USA, England, Italy, France, all over the world. And we've also got some student travel companies as well. It's an opportunity to learn a language, to learn about a different culture. And I believe we live in a global world. Everything's so globalized and the workplace is globalized. And I think we need people, we need Canadians who have a knowledge and are used to different cultures. It's a big fair, it's open to the public, it's free, and we're hoping that a lot of teens and students are going to come down here.
Wow, traveling after high school sounds so exciting. Stay tuned because after the break, we're going to discover a lot more here at the Study and Go Abroad Fair.
After seeing all this, I think I might want to pick up a backpack and travel after high school.
And Siobhan Adams hopes to win for Canada at the International Dance Competition in Germany.
Gen Y will be right back.
We are kids. Wish kids.
10,000 kids.
We are brave.
We are strong.
We are fighters.
Some days are good, some days are bad.
Some of us make it.
Some of us don't.
My wish will make me strong.
The Children's Wish Foundation of Canada.
Does a wish make a difference?
You bet.
You bet.
Imagine the difference a wish can make.
Only 2 more needles till my wish.
Please give today.
Welcome back to Gen Y.
Today we're here at the Study and Go Abroad Fair in Vancouver.
If you're interested in working or volunteering overseas, we have two great programs here called Latitude and Swap.
I love the idea of working overseas.
Up next, we meet a young teen who needs our support as she goes to the international dance competition. The upcoming Frankfurt competition is considered the Olympics of the dance world. Siobhan has done the difficult job qualifying for this prestigious competition, but now needs the public support to fund her trip.
I was chosen for the senior team of about 25 in the Lower Mainland. And I'm going there to compete on the world stage against about 40 other countries. And I've had great sponsors and friends that have been helping me out, and it's just a lot of community work that I have to be putting in, and just to get all this fundraising in, because it's really expensive.
The challenge of balancing her grueling dance schedule and the demands of school is another hurdle for Siobhan.
It's really hard to balance dance and school, training about 30 hours a week, especially when you have teachers that don't really think of dance as being something as an extracurricular activity, and teachers won't let you miss school to compete.
Siobhan is hoping that dance will continue to be a huge part of her life.
I'm very proud of the way that she's developing, for sure. I think the dance has given her a lot of a really solid base. She's got very good discipline, and I think it's exciting to see where the world is opening up to her. But for me, watching her, I'm just thrilled. I think she's an awesome kid.
I've had a great time today learning some moves with Siobhan, but I don't think I'm quite ready for So You Think You Can Dance. If you would like to help Siobhan represent Canada, then please contact the email below. This is Helen, signing out for Gen Y. Wow, what an inspiring story. It's clear that dance is Siobhan's life.
It sure is. Today we are here at the Vancouver Convention Centre at the Study and Go Abroad Fair. If you've ever thought of doing your post-secondary education in a different country, well, look at your options. You've got England and France, and even Switzerland.
Switzerland sounds good. And we even found out where you want to go.
If there's any place you could go, where would it be?
I prefer somewhere hot, so probably like Australia or Southern California or Florida or something like that.
I'm planning on doing fine arts in Europe. I'm getting my Bachelor of Arts somewhere in England. Probably maybe around the UK. I love that area. It's probably great.
I think Australia would be better for me.
France, because my French is awful.
UK, London, everywhere. I'm pretty much open.
UK? US.
I'd go to UK as well.
Oh, to the UK. London.
Why the UK?
I've always found it really interesting, and my mom's from, that's my mom's background, so I think it would be really neat to just go there and just discover the country.
I would like to go to Australia. Yeah.
Australia?
Anywhere in the world. I've been stuck in Canada for a while, so want to travel around, see what's out there.
Wow, the thought of going to university in China or even London sounds amazing.
Today we are learning that the world is totally open to explore after high school.
When Gen Y returns,
we find out why the youth are here to learn about their options.
Also after the break, we asked Katie about traveling after high school.
We really recommend that students take a gap year. You know, it seems to be trendy.
Gen Y will be right back.
Dear Children's Wish Foundation of Canada, thank you for sending me Rory the Lion. That means I'm going to get my wish, and that makes me really, really happy. Yesterday he was sad, but I told him it's okay, Rory. There will make 2 more needles until my wish. I will send you pictures from the top of the Rocky Mountains. Love, Emily.
Imagine the difference a wish can make. Click on childrenswish.ca and give today.
Welcome back to Gen Y.
Today we are here at the Study and Go Abroad Fair, and as you can see, there are many booths behind us with information of opportunities that you can have after high school.
There are also so many students here, and we wanted to know what their plans were after high school.
So what do you plan on doing for your education?
I kind of want to go into like sports and stuff, so sports science, sports management, something related to that.
Well, I would like to go to a pretty good university. I would like to go to a master's degree.
I was looking at business a bit, maybe a bit of law. I haven't really decided. I'm all over the place.
Fashion. I'd like to be in the fashion industry.
Screenwriting or creative writing.
English. English or literature.
I just want to do whatever is best for me and my family.
I'm thinking more like business administration or like managing and stuff, so.
I'm more into health sciences, so.
We're looking at volunteering with Latitudes and the traveling also with Latitudes.
Designing cars or a form of technician as of aircraft or boats, I guess.
Science is medicine. I'd like to do medicine as well, surgery maybe. I'd like to do medicine as well.
Definitely something to do with engineering or business, definitely down that department.
I honestly have no idea. I'm trying to just look around and see what I can get.
We have exhibitors from everywhere, I was going to say many different countries, but we've also got a lot of specialized exhibitors. We have medical schools, we have law schools, schools of pharmacy. We have some of the top universities in the world. A lot of these are in the top 100.
Traveling after high school is becoming more popular.
We also have a lot of, as I said, student travel providers. We've got companies offering gap year options. We really recommend that students take a gap year. You know, it seems to be trendy. And we have people offering volunteer programs. They're offering work abroad. They're offering gap year options. Yeah, there's a lot of different choices here.
As teenagers in today's society, how do we keep a healthy body image? Up next, Abby explores this issue.
I want you to write down some of the things that you really like about yourselves.
For many of us, especially teens, body image can be closely linked to self-esteem.
Body image is the way people perceive themselves physically. So it's essentially how you see yourself in the mirror. It ties in very closely with self-esteem, which is all about how you value yourself as a person.
We're endlessly bombarded with images that are unrealistic and unattainable. And I think as a young person, you don't even completely know who you are, right? And so you're led to believe that this is who you're supposed to be. Like, who else, why would all these images be around? So does anyone have any experience with people with, say, a poor body image?
I'll hear my friends saying, oh, I don't like the way my butt looks, or oh, look how big my thighs are. And it's hard to hear other girls around you say that because it kind of brings you into a funk, like, oh, well, now maybe I should start thinking about how my body looks, right?
Yeah, like at soccer and softball, we're always comparing ourselves to each other, like, oh, my legs are so big and somebody else, well, we're insulting ourselves instead of like complimenting our friends.
Yeah, like my sister, when she was little, she got made fun of a lot because she was really skinny. And most people thought it was a compliment, but it hurt her feelings because a lot of people assumed that she had like an eating disorder.
The issue of body image does not only affect females.
For boys, it's about not being big enough and muscular enough. And so you get a lot of boys who are also very body conscious and are over exercising and taking steroids and doing things that are very harmful to their health as well to try to build their body into the stereotypical ultra male.
Men are feeling this pressure of needing to show abs and size, and you know, that's how you're gonna get the girl. So some of the media images that you see, it basically gives you this message that you're not okay just being a normal person, right?
One of the more disturbing facts is that advertising companies will hire psychologists to learn how they can make people feel inferior.
These are manufactured images. Kids will look at pictures and say, oh my gosh, I could never look like that. And it's like, well, guess what? Neither does the model.
Have you guys seen this one? Where they remake this woman, a regular woman. So she has blemishes, her face is asymmetrical. There's nothing wrong with her though. They change her length of her neck, make her eyebrows larger. No wonder our perception of beauty is distorted.
Parents need to be aware of the role they play in their teen's body image.
Parents also need to know that what they do does make a difference. When they're dieting, when they're barraging their kids with negative comments about the kid's body, and then role modeling poor behaviors and poor self-care, I think, yes, it starts at home.
I think it's really important that there be more education out there and that the education be available where the kids are.
I think the most important thing I learned today is that I don't need to look a certain way for the people I care about to love me.
Really, there's no such thing as perfect. Like, in one person's eyes, perfect can be tall and skinny. In another person's eyes, it could be short and athletic. Today I've learned that it's not our bodies that need changing, it's our attitudes.
Well, that's a wrap for this edition of Gen Y at the Study and Go Abroad Fair in Vancouver. If you'd like more information, check out the website below.
You can also check out our YouTube site for past shows.
Until next time, this is Lindsay
and Helen signing out for Gen Y.
Gen Y is brought to you by Options Community Services.
Paul Roper, Jane Morrow.